Welcome back to Meghan and Harry Tales, where we dive deep into the life and stories of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Today we have an exclusive and compelling story for you, exploring why Harry and Meghan have turned down an invitation to spend Christmas in the UK at none other than Althorp, the Spencer ancestral home and final resting place of Harry's mother, Princess Diana. You might be wondering, why would they pass up the chance to spend the holidays in such a meaningful place surrounded by family? Well, as sources have revealed, it all comes down to their concerns for security. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, along with their two young children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, are unwilling to put their family at risk in what they consider a potentially dangerous situation in the UK. Today, we'll unpack the deeper reasons behind this decision, explore the ongoing legal battles over security, and dive into the complex relationship between the Sussexes, the royal family, and the British press. So, sit back and join me for this in-depth look at one of the most talked-about couples in the world. According to an exclusive report by Nathan Kay, the weekend royal editor for Express, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have made a tough decision regarding their Christmas plans this year. Prince Harry, who is eager to spend time in the UK during the holidays with his wife, Meghan Markle, and their two children, Prince Archie, 5, and Princess Lilibet, 3, has turned down an invitation to spend Christmas with his uncle, Charles Spencer, at Althorp, the ancestral home of the Spencer family. This decision, however, doesn't come lightly. It is rooted in ongoing fears for their family's safety. A well-placed source revealed that while Prince Harry is keen on reconnecting with his homeland and family, there are still concerns lingering over their security. These concerns stem from Prince Harry's ongoing legal battle with the British government regarding the level of security protection for his family while in the UK. After stepping back from their roles as senior royals, the Sussexes lost access to government-funded security, which Harry has been fiercely fighting to reinstate. Despite multiple trips back to Britain over the past few years, his anxiety over their personal safety remains a significant deterrent. The insider emphasised that Harry and Meghan are determined not to put their children at risk by bringing them into what could be a potentially dangerous situation. In this regard, it's worth remembering that their children, although part of the British royal family, live a life far removed from the public eye in California. The couple is acutely aware of the intense media scrutiny and potential threats that could arise if they return to the UK, particularly around high-profile family events. Interestingly, the Sussexes have yet to receive an invitation to join the royal family at Sandringham for their annual Christmas gathering. Even if they did, it's unlikely they would accept. Last year, they were notably absent from the festive celebration at Sandringham, as well as from the summer summit at Balmoral in August. In recent months, Harry has continued to maintain a connection with his mother's family, particularly with his uncle, Charles Spencer. During a trip to Britain in August, Harry stayed at Althorp House, which is not only the Spencer family seat, but also the final resting place of his beloved mother, Princess Diana. Harry's visits to Althorp reflect a deep bond with the maternal side of his family, while his absence from royal events underscores the growing distance between the Sussexes and the Windsors. Despite Harry's emotional ties to the UK, particularly to places like Althorp, and his charitable commitments, his legal battle with the Home Office over security weighs heavily on his decisions. As we look ahead to next year, Harry's legal fight will continue, with a 2-day hearing set for April in what has become a 3-year struggle for the Duke. Althorp is not just any estate, it holds deep emotional significance for Prince Harry. Located in Northamptonshire, Althorp has been the Spencer family seat for over 500 years. Its grand, stately home and sprawling grounds are where Harry's mother, Princess Diana, spent much of her early life. Most poignantly, it is also where Diana is laid to rest, on an island in the middle of an ornamental lake. For Harry, visiting Althorp is a deeply personal experience. It's a place where he can connect with the memory of his mother, away from the public eye, away from the media frenzy that so often surrounds any mention of Diana. During his memoir, Spare, Harry has spoken about how his visits to Althorp allow him to feel close to Diana and to reflect on her life and legacy. In fact, during his most recent trip to the UK in August, Harry stayed at Althorp with his uncle, Charles Spencer, the ninth Earl Spencer, after attending the memorial service for Lord Robert Fellowes, Diana's brother-in-law. This visit, though private, was significant for Harry, as it allowed him to spend time in a place that is deeply intertwined with his mother's memory. Charles Spencer, who has been vocal in his criticism of the way the media treated Diana, has also shown support for Harry in his struggles with the press. As a family member who shares Harry's wariness of media intrusion, Charles's invitation to the Sussexes to spend Christmas at Althorp could be seen as an attempt to provide them with a safe, private place to celebrate the holidays, a sanctuary away from the scrutiny that often follows them in the UK. Althorp itself is a symbol of the Spencer family's long-standing legacy in Britain. With its rich history, the estate represents continuity, tradition, and a connection to the past. For Harry, returning to Althorp for Christmas could have been an opportunity to honour that legacy, particularly in light of the fact that his children, Archie and Lilibet, are growing up far from the places that shaped his own upbringing. However, the emotional pull of Althorp is not enough to outweigh the practical concerns about security. For Harry and Meghan, the potential risks of returning to the UK with their children remain too great, even for a family gathering at a place as meaningful as Althorp. Amidst the tension between Harry and the royal family, one figure has remained a steadfast supporter: Charles Spencer, Harry's uncle and the brother of Princess Diana. Charles Spencer has long been an outspoken critic of the media's treatment of his sister, and he has extended that same support to Harry and Meghan in their struggles with the press. Charles's offer to host Harry and his family at Althorp for Christmas is significant, not just because of the emotional ties that Harry has to the estate, but also because of the role that Charles Spencer plays in Harry's life. Since Diana's death, Charles has been a protective figure for her sons, particularly when it comes to shielding them from the media. In his famous eulogy at Diana's funeral, Charles Spencer made a pointed critique of the media's treatment of his sister, saying, "I don't think she ever understood why her genuinely good intentions were sneered at by the media." It is a point to remember that of all the ironies about Diana, perhaps the greatest was this: a girl given the name of the ancient goddess of hunting was, in the end, the most hunted person of the modern age. These words resonate deeply with Harry, who has spoken about how his mother's experience with the press shaped his own views on media intrusion. Charles Spencer's understanding of this dynamic and his willingness to provide a safe haven for Harry and his family at Althorp is a reflection of his ongoing support. Moreover, Charles Spencer's offer represents a connection to Harry's maternal family, a side of his heritage that has always been important to him. While much of the focus on Harry's life has been on his role within the royal family, his ties to the Spencer family are equally significant. Althorp, as the Spencer family seat, symbolises that connection, and spending Christmas there would have been an opportunity for Harry to reconnect with that part of his identity. However, as we've already discussed, the security concerns that surround any trip to the UK ultimately outweighed the emotional and familial benefits of accepting this invitation. Charles Spencer, as someone who has long been aware of the risks posed by the media, undoubtedly understands Harry's decision, even if it means that the family will not be able to come together at Althorp this Christmas. While Harry and Meghan's decision to turn down the invitation to Althorp may have been influenced by concerns about their safety in the UK, it's also a reflection of the life they have built for themselves in the United States. Since moving to California in 2020, the Sussexes have carved out a new path, one that allows them to pursue their personal and philanthropic goals while maintaining a degree of independence that was not possible within the confines of the royal family. In Montecito, a picturesque town in Santa Barbara County, Harry and Meghan have found a place where they can raise their children in relative privacy. Their home, surrounded by lush gardens and offering stunning views of the Pacific Ocean, provides a sanctuary for the family, far removed from the intense media scrutiny they faced in the UK. In addition to focusing on their family life, Harry and Meghan have launched several high-profile projects since their move to the US. Through their Archewell Foundation, they have continued their philanthropic work, supporting causes such as mental health, racial justice, and gender equality. Their partnership with Netflix has also resulted in the production of documentary content that aligns with their values, including Harry's docuseries Heart of Invictus, which follows the journeys of competitors in the Invictus Games. Meghan, too, has found a platform for her voice, particularly through her podcast Archetypes, which explores the ways in which women are often stereotyped in society. The podcast has been praised for its thoughtful discussions and its focus on challenging harmful narratives, a cause that Meghan has long been passionate about. For Harry and Meghan, their life in the US represents a fresh start, one that allows them to focus on their family and their values without the constraints of royal duty. While they maintain ties to the UK, particularly through Harry's ongoing involvement with the Invictus Games and other charitable endeavours, their primary focus is now on building a future that reflects their personal priorities. And there you have it, an in-depth look at the reasons behind Harry and Meghan's decision to turn down an invitation to spend Christmas at Althorp. It's a complex story, filled with emotional weight, practical concerns, and the ongoing challenges of navigating life in the spotlight. As always, we'll continue to follow the latest developments in the lives of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and we'll be here to bring you thoughtful, in-depth analysis of their journey. Thank you for tuning in to Meghan and Harry Tales. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast for more stories, and be sure to leave us a review if you're enjoying the show. Until next time, stay safe and take care.